Good morning, everyone. And yes, it is a good morning because we are walking on 86th Street in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, and it is 4:30 in the morning. I promised you guys I was going to do one of these walks, and well, here it is. Lucky for all of you, this was a day that I didn't get a lot of sleep. As a matter of fact, I am recording this just 12 hours after that thunderstorm. If you guys saw that thunderstorm, I had to walk in 12 hours. So that's how long it's been since. So but for the next, 45 minutes to an hour, we're going to be on 86th Street. And you guys will get to see what 86th Street looks like at 4:30 in the morning. Well, it'll be between 4:30 and 5:30. Sun comes up at around 6 a.m., so we won't be seeing any sunlight. The only thing we will be seeing is Venus light. If I can get a view of Venus, it is out and it is quite bright right now. I'm trying to get by these trees. Plus there's clouds. Venus, the morning planet. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn the camera over in this direction. If you look up in the sky and you see that bright light up there, that bright, looks like a star, that is Venus. Just above the Chevrolet dealership. Here goes St. Francis Cabrini. Church is not in session. And they like to fly the American flag proudly out in front. Nice view of these flags blowing in the wind. The wind is, so I'll give you guys a weather check. It's quite balmy out. It is 81 degrees. 81 degrees, 80% humidity. The thunderstorms that came through yesterday didn't really clear out any steam or any heat. It was 98 degrees yesterday. Actually, I think at some parts hit 99 and 100 at one point in the city, depending on where you were. So depending on where you were, you hit the triple digits, but it was pretty much between 98 and 100 yesterday with heat index over 110. And when that storm came through, it was, right before the storm came through, it was 98 degrees. It was hot. A little behind the scenes, the sun was out blazing hot only about 10 minutes before I started that record, and that is how fast that storm was moving from west to east. The storm was moving at a good clip at around 40 to 50 miles an hour. But they said that the peak wind gusts, there was some peak wind gusts of 82. But generally, the storm had 65 to 75 mile per hour winds, which we witnessed on that video. Watch that fence getting picked apart section by section. The guy getting blown off his bike. And then, of course, I decided to walk out into it at some point. And it wasn't even, if you remember, it wasn't even as strong as it was. And it was still enough to blow me around, so. So, for those of you wondering, are the streets of Brooklyn dangerous at this time? It depends on what neighborhood you're in. Any neighborhood in the 5 boroughs can be dangerous walking around this time. I'm not just walking around haphazardly over here with the camera in my hand. Let's just say I have a defensive baton with me. It's to ward off the raccoons. We have a raccoon issue, I'll tell you. I think I just saw a rat right across the corner there. But we have a raccoon issue down here in this part of the neighborhood. This is my home base neighborhood, by the way. We're actually walking out of my neighborhood and deeper into Bensonhurst. We have the Dyker Beach Golf Course, which is, pretty much right across from where I live. And the raccoons just constantly coming in and out of the park, and they go through everybody's trash. And there've been a couple of times I've had to stare down a raccoon. And raccoons are big. The adults, they can be as big as a dog, man. So, and I'm not talking about a small dog, I'm talking about a big dog. I've seen raccoons, as big as like a Labrador. Getting some good sounds of that train. That is the D train on the West End line. We're going to be walking under the elevated tracks. At this time in the morning, there's only about 2 to 3 trains that run in either direction per hour. So it shouldn't be it's not going to be the normal noisy 86th Street walk we're used to. Obviously, there is nobody on the streets right now. This is the local paint shop, Sherman Williams. We are just about to cross Bay 17th. There's one lone person on a bike. Sounds like a cardinal is woken up. We're about to hit 18th Avenue. Looks like we got a couple of all-night 24-hour corner groceries that are open right now. One on either side of 18th Avenue. You might be hearing some winds. There is a nice wind coming out of the north, but it is not a cool wind. It is well, it's actually a nice wind. It's very comfortable. It's not cold. It's a little cool. I did not bring the wireless mic on me because I did not think it was going to be windy. But, you know, that's how I plan. I never plan correctly. This is Marshall's, the old Lowe's Theater. I used to go to the movies here as a kid and a teenager. You get the exit doors on Bay 19th Street here that you can't even see. It's so dark down there, but we used to always make one person pay, and then they would come open the door for us and we'd get in for free. I don't know if I should be telling all of you that. We are going to see some morning light, so that we will definitely see. It'll definitely get light by the time this walk is over. As you can see, there is nobody on these streets. We've seen only about a couple people so far. I'm going to walk by McDonald's and see what McDonald's looks like. I would imagine McDonald's is closed. Everything is closed, obviously, but you know, some places, like those grocery stores, like this grocery store coming up on the corner, is they're open. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to cross over here at 19th Avenue. And we're going to walk the remainder south as we're going down to Stillwell Avenue on that side. Because I want to walk by McDonald's, but we're also going to walk by all of the very busy, popular sidewalks of this side of 86th Street where all the retail stores are. What we'll do is we're going to walk all the way down to Stillwell. We will then cross over. Okay, and we will walk back on that side so you guys get a look on that side, and then we'll end it at around 19th Avenue where we crossed, so because we've already seen that side. So. Coming up on McDonald's now, 20th Avenue train station. And you can see why I'm doing commentary on this. It is extremely quiet. It would be like having a silent video. So it's dark too. These lights that are underneath the train tracks are really not that bright. Every once in a while you get into a spot like this one coming up in front of the Apple Bank where it's heavily lit. Starbucks. There are people in there. There is people in there. I wonder if it's open. Working at the cash register. They might be just getting ready for the day. Well, here it is, guys. This is McDonald's right here. And it is closed. As you can see, the lights are out and it is closed. There's nobody tending that fruit stand. I wonder if he's in the truck, because the truck that that truck that's right there, there's more fruit and stuff in there. I don't know if you guys could notice the flashes of the third rail connections as the train's going over. Some third rail sparks. You can roll back the video a little bit and see. It looks like we got a train coming now. You know, I said it wasn't going to be noisy down here, but we got two trains on once. Well, we weren't underneath the tracks when we saw that first train. So we got a Manhattan-bound train just pulled into Bay Parkway. It's going to be passing over us in a few moments. So we got our first person walking by us. Well, here they are. These are all the retail stores. Oh, he's got a lot of people coming in and out. You got the Gap. Speaking of the Gap, there are 4 places on 86th Street that are still around since I was a kid. And that is the Gap, which it just opened back in the late 80s, early 90s. Rainbow Shops, which is right over here on my left, next to the AT&T store. Burger King. And we passed McDonald's. So if you want to go and order, McDonald's, Gap, Rainbow, and Burger King. They are still here. This is the 4 remaining relics of old 86th Street. Now, honestly, there's maybe a few stores that have been around since the early 2000s, and GameStop is one of them right here. And the CVS, I want to say, has been around for quite a while. And then coming up right here on Bay Parkway is, you guys know this in the past when I've done walks, or if you know 86th Street very well, between Bay Parkway and 23rd is the busiest sidewalk. It gets so busy over there sometimes that you can't even walk by. And we're going to be walking, and it's going to be nice and quiet. I'm hearing some voices, so trying to see where these voices come from. I hear somebody. All right, switch my pipe. Got that guy. He's all relaxed on that chair we just walked by. Bay Parkway. We're starting to see that morning light is starting to come up, looking north and east down Bay Parkway. It's the B82 bus. This right here is the Bay Parkway train station. This is where one of the Meat Supreme stores used to be on 86th Street. We already passed down by the flower shop where the other one used to be. They used to have Meat Supremes and a Petland or something like that. Oh, look at this, guys. It is so quiet down here. This is normally a very busy, noisy place with all the shops open and everybody coming in and out. And it is quiet. A lot of gritty trash. It's always nasty down here. Very, very nasty. Smells bad too. Just a really bad smell. If I had to describe the smell, I mean, I know somebody's going to say, it smells like piss, but it smells like more than that. I'll tell you that. There's a whole potpourri of amazing smells down here, man. This right up here is Vicaria, and they are open. Now, I don't know what time they open, if they're open all night, but, you know, everything is out in the front already. And it takes a while to set this stuff up. I started this walk maybe a little bit before 4:30, so it's not 5 o'clock yet. It's just about to hit 5. Looks like you got this truck over here that just delivered some stuff. You got another truck. You got they're all backed up onto the sidewalk here. This is Vicaria right here, and look, it's open. If you want to buy something right now, you can. It is open. It's not closed. We are crossing 23rd Avenue. In case you're wondering, it is a Saturday. Believe it or not, you would see more. I mean, it wouldn't be a lot more, but you would see more people on the streets if it was a weekday. Maybe a handful more people going to work or something. But it is a Saturday morning, so. You guys can hear how quiet it is right now. Chicken steak. I don't know if you could put chicken and steak together. I mean, maybe on the same plate might taste good, but I don't know about mixing chicken and steak and calling it chicken steak. I don't know. I'm sure someone will throw something in the comment section and say, "Oh yeah, chicken steak. I have it all the time. Where have you been?" You got People's Bakery here, if you could even see it. It is dark, but there's somebody back there baking the bread. I could smell that bread. Now we're going to get down to Stillwell Avenue. We are going to cross. We still got a couple of more avenue intersections to go, and then we're gonna come back on the other side and take a look at the other side. Hope you guys are enjoying this walk. This is something that I promised I'd do. And it had to be on a day that I couldn't sleep, and I couldn't sleep. I woke up at like 4 in the morning. I was like, yeah, let's go outside and get a walk. You can see that morning light is starting to come up. You can see Venus is still out. I got somebody in front of me here sitting on a bench, so I'm gonna just walk on by. It's a McDonald's worker. You can see another McDonald's that is closed up. That McDonald's has no cashiers, by the way. That McDonald's, they got rid of all their cashiers. It's all screens. And you walk in there, it's like walking into a doctor's office. It's kind of depressing. It definitely is not the old McDonald's you used to walk into back in the 80s and 90s, or even just a few years ago. That's how quick a lot of this computer stuff is taken over. This is the firehouse for engine 253. I worked in technology, so I'm definitely no stranger to technology, but the way it has just been accelerating just in the last few years, I mean, AI, man, has taken over a lot of people's jobs. Hell, it's taken over a lot of people's hobbies. If you're a hobby music creator, you know, like you just like to create music on your own, not looking to be famous. I mean, you could make a whole song with AI now, complete with vocals and instruments and all that other stuff. All right, I got 3 people in front of me here, hanging out in front of the train station. Yeah, it looks like MTA workers. Now, people see me walking around with this, I guess you could say, baton in my hand.
I thought that was like a satellite dish. Someone did yell? Huh? Birds are gonna get it. Oh, the birds. Me?
I don't know what they're talking about, but this is 25th Avenue. And this is where all those protests are always happening. But as you can see, there is nobody down here. Yes, even the protesters have to sleep. But in about a couple of hours, they'll be sitting here. They've kind of stopped with banging the drums, though. They have not been banging the drums anymore, but they still set up down here. And in case you're wondering, if you need a recap, they're trying to build a big homeless shelter in this spot. $24-hour laundromat right here. If you want to do your laundry at 3 or 4 in the morning, you're more than happy to do so. I wonder how many people do that. Like, come in at like 2 in the morning to do the laundry. Maybe you're out at the bar all night and you throw up all over yourself. That would be a good reason to go to a laundromat at like 2 in the morning. You'd have to strip naked, of course. All right, we're going to be crossing over here. This is Stillwell. Give you guys a look at Stillwell, and then we're going to start walking back. You can see the light is starting to come up. So this over here, you got John's Deli. You got Petco, which used to be the old White Castle, and then the Nathan's Food Court. This is 86th Street continuing down as you go down to Avenue X. And it sounds like we got a train. There's our first train coming in a little bit. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to walk back on this side, and then we're going to end it over by 19th Avenue where we crossed. You can see that morning light is starting to get more brighter as we get closer to sunrise. "25th Avenue. Hold on, guys. I got somebody walking behind me, and just make sure that they're just walking behind me. Yeah, they're just walking behind me. They see I got this long stick in my hand, so I don't think they want to get into a little bit of a wrestling match with me. I'll tell you, he slowed up. I turned around and stared at him. There he is right here, look. That's a guy. I don't know if you could see him now. He was right up behind me. I turned around and I kind of looked at him. And then I turned around a second time and I stared at him. So, yeah, look, it's another 24-hour wash center. Looks like the lights are on over at that McDonald's now. It's definitely not open though. Probably getting ready for the day. I hear a train. I think it's a work train, guys. Let's see if I could get it. Oh no, it's a Z train. It was coming in slow, so I thought it was like a work train. You can start to see that light now in front of us. I'll turn the camera behind us as we get past by Parkway again. Just check the lighting conditions as it continues to get lighter. I think I already said it. The sunrise is around 6 a.m. and we've been doing this for 41 minutes. So it's probably around 10 after 5 right now. Well, there's a look behind us. Sky looks really nice at this time of the hour. That nice royal blue. Royal blue, navy blue. We're walking a little bit into a headwind. Those winds, those north winds coming out of the north and northwest. We're walking in generally in the northwest direction. That's what we're walking right now. Now this right here is Cherry Hill Market. They're not open, but I'm sure there's people in there setting up. Starting to see a little bit more people on the streets. Hope you guys are enjoying this walk. I said I was going to get you guys one of these really early morning walks on 86th Street. I just kicked a plastic bottle. But yeah, I said I was going to get you guys an 86th Street walk at like 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. So here we go. It's not 4 in the morning anymore though. It's after 5 now. It's a little bit after 5 on a Saturday morning. When I get home, I'm gonna take a shower and watch some cartoons. No, I'm not gonna do that. Do you guys remember Saturday morning cartoons? I'm sure there's still Saturday morning cartoons. I mean, you don't even... The thing is, you go watch cartoons 24/7. You know, you got the Cartoon Network. There's a lot of channels that serve up cartoons all day now, 24 hours, 7 days a week. This is the Bay Parkway train station, and it looks like someone's going up to take the train. There are people that work on the weekends, unfortunately. I used to be one of those people at times. I used to have to work and go into the city. This is the Bagel Bazaar. Bay Parkway, one of the few times during the day you could cross without waiting for a light. But just in a couple of hours from now, maybe even the next hour, traffic is really going to pick up. Now this is another crowded block right here. You got La Bella Pizza Express This is actually a pizza place I like to come to. You come here during the day, especially around 1 o'clock, it is very crowded on this block. Here goes Burger King. You can see all the chairs are still up on the tables. I don't see anybody in there though. I see the lights on back there, but I don't see anybody back there. This is a place I used to hang out at as a teenager. We used to come in here and hang out when I was a skateboarder. I was actually even dating a girl in there. There was a girl that worked in there. I guess when you go into Burger King enough times and you're flirting with the teenage girls, you're bound to date one of them. I don't know what that guy's doing in there. He doesn't look like he's changing money in the ATM machine. This right here is one of the very few remaining car services in Brooklyn, New York. This is Bensonhurst car service right here. We got one more block. Oh no, we're on 21st. I thought we were on 20th. My bad. We got two more avenue blocks. We still got Bay Streets. You know, we're on the Bay Street side. And you can see the skies have really lightened up a bit. It is brighter in the camera because I have the exposure up one level. If we look back, you can see it's even brighter to the south. The sun will be rising over my left shoulder. It's 21st Avenue. It's a block I used to live on. I used to live in that big building. And as a matter of fact, if you go into my channel and click the videos tab and click the oldest tab, you will see the first video I ever uploaded on YouTube, which was from my bedroom window of a storm. It was a freak thunderstorm in January. And it had like tropical storm force winds of like 70-mile plus wind gusts and a lot of rain. And if you watch that video, it's the very first video I uploaded onto YouTube. You'll see what I'm talking about. Now I wanted to clarify, you know, a lot of people like, well, Stride Warrior, haven't you only had the channel for like a couple of years? And yeah, that's the channel. It started as a YouTube account. I would just upload videos every once in a while. You know how it is, like everybody else that does it, you know. The actual channel was born on April 2nd, 2023. So we've been doing this about a little over 2 years. I'll give you guys a little background story of what happens when I created the channel. So when you create a channel, you know, it has no videos, and it has no views, and it has no subscribers. And my account at that point had it had a few hundred subscribers, and it had video count. So I didn't want to get rid of that. I wanted to use that as like a launch pad. So I converted the account into a channel. So of course, when you look at the channel stats, if you go into the description, you know, it'll say that it was created in 2013 or whatever, but the channel was created in 2023. Alright, looks like the McDonald's crew is there. You can see the lights have turned on in there, so there are people in there. All right, now I could say we have one more avenue block to go. I want to thank everybody for tagging along. I got you guys your 4:30 a.m. 86th Street walk. You can see there's more people on the streets now. People are getting up and having to go to work. And if you want to look at it this way, I have just finished work. I am ending my little work chore for the channel. We got a couple of more streets we got to cross, and then we're done. We got this big truck coming in. That is an MTA sanitation truck. Pho 86. I actually have eaten food here a few times. It's actually a good Vietnamese place if you like Vietnamese food. We are 55 minutes into this walk. We're about to end it. One more block. I'll give you guys a look up Bay 22nd Street. You can see that daylight is really filling in. And like I said earlier, it's brighter in the camera. It's not that bright. It's still kind of dark out. You can see all the street lights are still on. Well, here we are, guys. This is where we crossed earlier, so we're gonna stop it here. You guys already saw this side. And I'm gonna wish you all a good day. And I will be catching you again somewhere, sometime. So stay tuned. Hit the like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys again. I'll give you guys a look up 19th Avenue. Got some nice skies filling in. And then also some nice skies to the south. Okay, everyone, take care and bye-bye.